Alright guys, we're doing Shape of My Heart by Sting. Hello everyone, I'm Shawn. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. The rest of this tutorial on this song, the other parts, videos to the lessons are on webpianoteacher.com right now. Find me on Facebook, or Twitter, just do a Facebook or Twitter search for Web Piano Teacher. This is a hired request. Someone hired me to do this song. If you'd like to hire me to do a song, just look me up on Facebook. The guitar part to this is pretty simple because there's no piano on this, so it's guitar, and I've transposed it up a half step to make it a little easier to play because the original key is F sharp minor, which is a really tough key to play in for a lot of people. So I transposed it up one half step. I hope that's okay. If you're a purist and you want to play in the exact key, either transpose your keyboard down a half step by going to the transpose function on your keyboard and just hitting that minus one time to go down half a step, or you can just bring down every note half a step. So instead of a G, you do an F sharp. Instead of a B flat, you do an A. But I think G minor works a lot better here for playing piano solo. So that's what we're doing there. Now, what I did is I wrote out just the guitar notes. I'm going to, in lesson 2, which will be on the website, of course, I'm going to show you how to add a bunch of notes to it to make it sound really cool for piano solo. But first we're going to do just the guitar parts. To show you how to add some extra notes for a piano, make it sound really cool, like the way I was doing it the first time. But let's do just the bare bones here first. B flat in the right hand above middle C, down to D. Now that E flat in parenthesis is there because the second time we come around, we're going to do an E flat instead of a D. But this first time, let's do D, and then let's do A, D, A, and then G, C, G, and then G, C, F sharp. Now left hand's going to be G, F, C, and then D. Alright, we put that together and we have bum, 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 bum. Hear the rhythm? Bum, 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 bum. It's syncopated, but here it's not. Da, 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 da. So that measure's not syncopated, it's just straight. 1, 2, 3. Now, that's a repeat sign. That's my repeat sign. I put just an arrow going back. This time we're going to do an E flat instead of a D, so we get, hear that? And then it's kind of nice. Okay? Now we're going to continue. So we went through it 2 times. The second time substituting E flat for D. And this time we're going to go, so that's E flat first. So E flat is first by itself, and then we come in with the right hand, C, G, C, ba, 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 and then B flat, G, C. And that's the rhythm. Ba, 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 ba. And then we have, and you hear a little guitar go doo-doo-doo. Or down here. So D, C, B flat. Alright, the D, C is not real prominent, so if you want to, if that's too hard, just leave it out and play the B flat. Now you heard me going, so that's something you can do there. B flat, you can just play the F and B flat together, go back to the C, and then go back to B flat after that. Okay, so you get so F and B flat together, you quickly go to the C. Now to figure that, you can use your thumb like that. then go back to B flat. Bum, bum. Okay? The guitar's doing a hammer and pull off. That's what gives us that. Well, actually, you don't. I have it written right here. So, bum, bum. So, all right, and then D, A, F sharp, A. So this is dun, 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 bum. Okay? Now, to do it as a piano solo, there's actually a little more here. We finish out the phrase in lesson 2. For piano solo, what you can do a lot of times is start out simple and then add notes as we go along. So maybe a good way to start it is kind of like... I'll give you a little hint on what we're going to do in lesson 2. We'll be adding the octave and a fifth, which is going to be a G octave. Every left hand is going to have an octave, and then we're going to do that fifth in the middle. Here we won't, because that's not an E flat chord. We'll do something different there. But you can add... Well, it's not an octave and a fifth every time, because the name of the chord's not in the bass. Whenever the name of the chord's in the bass, we'll do an octave and a fifth. But we're adding that middle note in there with the octave for the left hand, and that gives it the... There's your part 1 to get you started, free part 1 that I always put on YouTube. Of course, the rest of it's on webpianoteacher.com, and we'll be doing some improvising, adding more notes to this to make it fuller, and showing you some other ideas that I have with this song. But it's really neat. It's kind of mysterious sounding, very much like Sting, I think. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on Facebook.